Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa. If it is your first time stopping by, you're most definitely welcome to my channel. Like you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to tell you guys about 5 things to take care of immediately you move to Sweden. The first thing to take care of when you move to Sweden is to get a resident permit. This is very important, especially for those who have not yet gotten any resident permit. Maybe you have already gotten your permit through work or studies, but it is still very important to go to the immigration office and make sure that everything is under control, because you can't do anything in Sweden without a resident permit. Okay, so make sure to go to the immigration office and see if everything is under control. So the second thing to do when you move to Sweden is to register with the Swedish tax agency. This is also very important. As a new resident in Sweden, it is very important for you to register with the Swedish tax agency. And the reason for this is to ensure that you are added into tax collection, personal identification, mailing address, and personal identification in Sweden. Everybody have a personal identification. A personal identification is a unique personal number that you have, and henceforth you will be identified with this personal number. Okay, it's very important to register with the tax agency, because if you don't register with the tax agency, you will not be able to have a personal number. And if you don't have a personal number, it will be very difficult for you to live in Sweden, because if you want to take maybe any subscription, you need a personal number. Anything that you want to do, if you want to go to school, if you want to study, you need a personal number. If you want to, like, everything that you need to do in Sweden, you basically need a personal number. So it is very important for you to register with the tax agency in Sweden. So the third thing to take care of when you move to Sweden is finding an apartment. Oh my god, it is very, very difficult to find an apartment in Sweden. And by the way, if you have not yet watched my house hunting in Sweden, please kindly watch it. It will be linked down below. And yeah, you will see me struggling under the snow looking for apartment in Sweden, in Stockholm, Sweden. Okay, so like I was saying, it is very difficult to find an apartment in Sweden, especially if you want to live in bigger city like Stockholm, Malmö, Gothenburg, anyway, Göteborg. Okay, it is very difficult to get an apartment. And what I like about Sweden is that in Sweden you have 2 ways to get an apartment. Either you have the first-hand contract or the second-hand contract. Okay, so what is the first-hand contract? So first-hand contract is the house that you get from the government. That is your own house. Second-hand contract is the house that you get from people who have already gotten the house from the government. I mean, you're renting it from them. You're not renting the house from the government. I don't know if you understand. Okay, so it is very difficult to get an apartment in Stockholm, in Sweden, especially in the bigger cities. But if you're going to the smaller commune, it is very okay, very affordable, and you can get first-hand contract, second-hand contract quickly. Okay, so the fourth thing to take care of when you move to Sweden is getting a Swedish ID card. It is very important to get your Swedish ID card, because this will help you to move around. This will help you to move around the country freely. So if you have not yet gotten a Swedish personal number, you cannot get a Swedish ID card. With your Swedish ID card, you are able to go to the hospital, you are able to pick up packages, you are just able to move freely around the country without anybody disturbing you. So make sure to get your Swedish personal number to be identified wherever you go to in Sweden, and plus you need the Swedish ID card as well. Okay, the fifth thing to take care of when you move to Sweden is opening a bank account. So if you have registered with the Swedish tax agency, gotten your personal number and gotten your ID card, you can now go to the bank and open an account, because you cannot open an account if you don't have a personal number and a bank ID, because they will definitely ask you for your personal number, and the bank help you to get a credit or a debit card, which will definitely help you to get your salary and help you to pay your bills as well. Because if you don't have an account, you will not be able to get paid in Sweden unless you want check, and even if you want check, you definitely need a personal number to go and collect the money. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope that this information was helpful for you, and I hope that you have already subscribed to my channel and like this video as well. If you want to get any information about studying in Sweden, staying in Sweden, please comment down below and I will tell you guys everything that you need to know. Okay, so please stay tuned and subscribe to my channel as well. Bye guys.